Gift bags are a great way to put together a beautiful gift quickly. Let's look at some tricks of the trade to put together various sizes of gift bags. One of the things you're going to need to make your gift bags is tissue paper in colors that coordinate with the bag. Now, lately, tissue paper has been coming in an assortment in a package, like the one at the top in the pastels and this one down here. These are the two best that I've found, where the colors are actually decent. I prefer to get the colors by themselves, like this Hallmark that I got in a green and then this Hallmark I got in a red. Only because so many times when I purchase a package of multicolor, there are all kinds of weird colors inside of it that I can't see until I get the package home. Let me show you what I mean. The weirdest color I have is this neon green, and even the yellow next to it is a little too bright. I don't have anything that goes with. And then next up is this blue. It's just the wrong blue. It's not light blue or navy blue. And the orange, I don't have a lot of use for orange. The only one that came in the package that I really liked was this pink. And of course, I already used the red and the green and the white. There is some black that came with it, which is interesting down here that I have draped on a chair. But those are the only ones that I really like. So you have to be careful when you buy these packages. I wish the makers of these things would listen and stop giving us these weird colors that don't go with many of our bags. When you're going to put together a gift in a gift bag, you want to be particular about the kind of bag you choose. Of course, the gift has to fit inside of it. But then you want to choose, am I going to choose something plain, a solid color, or am I going to use something that has some color in it? This is a bag from Coach that I'll use again. Do you want something that has a handle that sticks up, like this paper handle, or do you want something where the handle hangs down? Do you need a large bag, like this Christmassy bag, or one of these solid bags? So we'll look at how to put together these bags. We're going to use tissue, we're going to use tape. We will sometimes use a bow, and sometimes we'll just tie a piece of ribbon on and leave it at that. And we can also use curling ribbon. We'll start off looking at small bags. We're going to do a solid white bag and this print bag. And here's the thing about solid bags. If you want, you can make solid color bags your thing. Or even pick a color. Here I just had a bunch, even brown, plain. If you're a natural kind of person and you like the natural ribbons and raffias, that would be great for you. Or just go with a solid white or solid black and make that your thing. Now, to start with this bag, what I want to show you first is anytime you open a bag, a lot of times the sides stick in. So what you need to do is fold them and do the crease the opposite direction. Press it so that it stands out nicely. The first thing I'm going to show you is a print tissue paper. I got this really cute black and white polka dot. I probably got it from a store that put it into their bag. And what you're going to do, let me move the bag out of the way a second. This is a full size sheet of tissue paper. I've noticed in some of the packages, besides some weird colors, they're also making them about 2/3 of the size. I don't like that, but what are you going to do? So there are some tricks of the trade for the bigger bags, but we probably don't need to do that for this. So what we're going to do is take our tissue by the corners, okay, take our bag. Actually, you need to put your gift inside first. So I'll grab a couple things and say, all right, let's just say that's going to be our gift. Put the gift in first. Grab your tissue by opposite corners and fold it down. So I have 2 kitty corner corners. I fold it down. Now I let go with my right hand and I grab the center. And I'm going to flip it over. So now the very center of the paper is down and all the points are standing up. And I'm going to put that inside the little bag. Now with a little bag, you usually only need 1 piece of tissue and you're good. This tissue has a right side and a wrong side. So obviously the right side polka dots are facing out. And you can either just be done with that, or the other thing you can do is take a piece of coordinating satin ribbon, cut off a piece on an angle, put it through the handles, and I'm going to trim this off, it's a little too long, and do either a single knot or a double knot. A single knot is usually enough. Well, actually, that might be kind of cute. So if you like the length, you can stick to it that way, or you can trim it. The other thing you might do with a plain bag is 2 other coordinating colors. That's our black and white. Here's another white bag. Take your creases so that it stands up. Put your gift inside. Now I'm going to take a piece of this pink. I was actually looking for a salmon color, but I couldn't find it. So I went through my multi-package of tissues that I liked. The colors of the tissue is really thin. I've never seen tissue this thin before. So for this one, I am going to use 2 pieces because it's so thin. So now I'm taking the tissue at opposite corners. I have it flipped over. I'm going to let go with my right hand and grab the center. Flip it over and put it inside. So now I want another piece. I'm going to use the same color. If you want, you can use a coordinating color. Take the opposite corners, grab the center, flip it over, and put it inside. So again, because it's stuffed in here pretty well, I don't need to tape the tissue. Now what I can do is take some ribbon. This one I'm going to use this purple ribbon. The name of it is actually aubergine. This is the number 9. You probably already know that because by now you're a bow expert. And tie it up. Or another thing you can do if you don't want this, if you want to put a bow on, you can take some of the number 3 tie a piece on, and then make a bow out of the number 3. This is a 16 loop bow, and tie that on. Just like you tied the bows onto the gift boxes, I should say. Tie that on, fluff your bow. You can leave these strands if you want, they're very pretty. And now you have a bow. And again, this is the small bag with the paper handle that sticks up. Now I'm going to show you this bag. And again, once I open it, I think I need to crease the sides or uncrease the sides. This one has actually a ribbon, a grosgrain ribbon, as its handle. So I'm going to, let's see, find something else to stick inside, just to have some weight in there. And I have some purple tissue. Now this came from one of those packages that was really folded up, so it's got a lot of creases in it. I'm just going to smooth it out a little bit. Grab it by the opposite corners, grab the middle, flip it over, stick it in. Now with this, I like the ribbon as it is, so I'm not going to put any more ribbon or bows on this. I'm just going to leave this as is. Very simple. So that is our 3 small bags.